I became one with the mattress. Every night when darkness fell, the woman I loved would lie right on top of me. Even with just a layer of fabric between us, I could smell her intoxicating scent. And just like that, I quietly spent countless nights by her side. And she had absolutely no idea. I'm a furniture designer. It took me 3 months, but I built a very special bed. I flipped open the hidden switch at the foot of the bed, lifted the wooden panel, and stuffed it full of drinks and food. Then I slowly crawled inside, shut the panel behind me, and slipped into the mattress I had custom built. Once everything was set, I waited with my heart absolutely pounding. Pretty soon, the store got loud. Why is this thing so freaking heavy? The bumpy ride made my arms and legs go completely numb, but I didn't mind one bit, because tonight, I was finally going to see the woman I'd been dreaming about my whole life. Her name was Hulan, the woman I'd had a secret crush on for 7 years. Night fell after work. An exhausted Hulan dove straight onto her brand new bed. The moment she made contact, I felt it. The greatest feeling in the world. Even with just a layer of fabric in between, I could feel how soft and smooth her skin was. I was holding her up. I was both thrilled and terrified. In 7 years, I had never been this close to her. It felt like I was holding her. In that moment, she felt like my wife. I felt like my life was finally complete. For the next few days, I stayed hidden in the dark. Every night, I was the one who put her to sleep. During the day, she'd head off to work right on schedule. That's when I'd finally crawl out of the bed, dump out the collected urine, pick up her toothbrush, lather up with her body wash, and take a nice long shower, then crawl right back into the mattress just like always. I figured I'd never have to leave. If I could help it, I'd spend the rest of my life like this with Hulan. But things didn't go as planned. An uninvited guest forced his way into our world. That night, some guy laid down on our bed and even bounced on me twice. Oh wow, this new bed is really soft. Of course, I handpicked it for our wedding bed. It better be soft. Wedding bed. Then it hit me. My heart shattered on the spot. Hulan was about to get married. For me, that news hit like a lightning bolt out of nowhere. I was furious. The rage inside me was boiling over. At the same time, a dark idea started creeping into my mind. I was going to kill this man. Killing someone to have Hulan all to myself, honestly, not that hard. The hard part was, this guy always showed up with Hulan. There was never a clean opening. But if he ever showed up alone, that'd be a whole different story. So I just had to wait for that moment. In the weeks that followed, I had less and less alone time with Hulan. That guy named Renjun was coming around more and more, but I still couldn't find the right moment. I knew it was time to get a little creative. One afternoon, I crawled out of the bed to stretch. I disconnected the gas pipe and blew into the gas detector for a bit. Sure enough, the alarm went off. The neighbors started banging on the door not long after. Open up, you okay in there? Open the door, is anybody home? Then they called Hulan. I hid in the closet and quietly waited for someone to show up. This move was actually really risky. I had no idea who was going to walk through that door, but I knew Hulan could barely get away from work. She'd most likely send Renjun to check it out. The door opened, a young guy walked in. Lucky me. The rage inside me flared up instantly. I grabbed a clothes hanger and crept silently behind him into the kitchen. While he was bent over checking the stove, I lunged from behind and wrapped the hanger around his throat. Hulan is mine, I screamed at him. I don't know how long it lasted, but he finally stopped struggling. I collapsed on the floor, shaking uncontrollably. I had nothing left in me. I had just killed someone for the woman I loved most. I did my best to put the scene back together. Then I stuffed the body inside the bed. I'd deal with it tomorrow when I had more time. But that meant I'd have to lay right on top of a dead body, spend the whole night on top of a corpse. It made my stomach turn. But knowing Hulan would be lying on me alone tonight, I told myself it was worth it. That night, Hulan came home. She didn't notice anything off. Everything looked completely normal. I thought to myself, if I could just take care of the body tomorrow, I'd have Hulan all to myself again. But that's when everything went sideways. The next morning, I couldn't get it open. The switch at the foot of the bed, and Hulan didn't go to work either. I was trapped inside that bed with a dead body. Luckily, I had planned ahead for exactly this kind of situation. The food and water stashed inside could keep me going for 3 days. As long as I waited for Hulan to leave, I could force the switch open, then fix it afterward. But here's the problem. After one night, the body had been just sitting there, and it was already starting to bloat. But I couldn't risk walking out and running into Hulan. I had no choice but to wait. But by the second day, Hulan still hadn't left. The body was starting to blister with decay. By the third day, I was losing hope. The body had entered full decomposition, bloated beyond recognition. The smell was so bad I could barely breathe. Maggots were crawling all over my body. Hulan hadn't slept in the bed since, probably because of the stench coming up from underneath. But she still wouldn't leave the apartment. I knew I couldn't keep holding on like this. I was ready to force that switch open. But right at that moment, what the? Why does it smell so nasty in here? That voice nearly scared me half to death. Renjun was still alive? Then who the hell did I kill? I tried to pull my thoughts together. Since I'd been hiding inside the bed, I had never actually seen the guy's face. I tried to remember the voice of the person I killed, but I just couldn't. He never said a single word the whole time. Did I kill the wrong person? I have no clue. Probably just the wood warping from moisture. Let's move to the other room. I could hear them getting intimate in the next room, but I couldn't feel any hatred anymore. Just pure panic. I didn't dare go out there. 2 against 1. The odds weren't in my favor. Finally, I waited until Renjun was gone. I kicked the panel at the foot of the bed with everything I had, but kick after kick, it just wouldn't budge. And right then, hey man, need some help? At the same time, a cold hand slowly reached toward my back.